let's see. All right, hopefully that finally worked. Now I can't see the screen. Like, he just can't win out here. I can't either. I can get the stream working, and I can't see my fucking screen because oh, fucking Elgato software at OBS is a piece of shite. Oh, for God's sake, it is always something, man. I really hope this next generation of streaming consoles and fucking hardware and software is not this damn convoluted and cumbersome. For God's sake. I'd like to do a stream where I'm not bitching for the first 40 minutes of it about the damn stream. And I guess, if I was actually a streamer, I'd have all this shit already figured out and would have worked through all these growing pains. But because I just do this periodically for the giggles and shits, I don't really have the patience or the desire to go through all the fucking manuals to make all this bullshit work properly. Like, for real, just click a button and the damn software is like, oh, he's got this guy on a computer, he's on YouTube. Like, here's the settings. Like, fix your software, people. Make your shit work. All right, now I think I've got what I need to open this door, and I still don't have anything coming from the damn Elgato piece of shit fucking capture device. All right, do I have game back on my end? Can I at least see the game? Thank you. How about the stream? We're gonna let them see the game. Elgato and OBS, you guys gonna figure out your bullshit? Thank you. For our Lord's name. Finally, there we go. I think now we can have a stream. Maybe. If YouTube doesn't F it up this time. Alright, so I got the stupid ass key. Where does it want me to take the key? I have no idea. At least in Resident Evil 7, they marked the damn map with, hey, here's a door you should probably go to. If I check her out. Now let's go ahead and save the game. Technically I don't really need to. But I will anyway. Anyway, how's everybody else doing? I am playing Remnant from the Ashes. Cleaning up the achievements. Right now doing the DLC stuff. This game is as great as it is terrible. If you're wondering about playing it. I'd say it definitely errs on the side of the bad more than the good, but there are a lot of redeeming qualities to this experience. I would otherwise not be playing it still if that weren't the case. There's certainly a lot to like here, but this is yet another example of a game that's trying to be too many things all at once and doing none of them amazingly. Doing all of them mediocrely, and then all of its flaws, all of its problems really start to come to the surface when you stress test the game and actually put in the hours necessary to play it properly. So, certainly a valiant try from our friends at Gunfire Games. But I just think they bit off more than... I have no idea if anything I'm saying is true. This is just me really taking a guess at why this game is as challenged as it is. I think they tried to mix a shooter, like a kind of mediocre third-person shooter where you play as an unathletic white man, which is kind of the norm for video games these days. It's like, let's make the main character an unathletic white man. You can't... This is as fast as he can run. This is... My grandmother runs faster than this, and she has 2 robotic knees, and she's almost 90. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the thing. Let's have characters that have no athletics, gunplay that's mediocre at best, because it tries to introduce all this Dungeons and Dragony fucking yin and yang. This one can shoot a lot of bullets, but its bloom is terrible, but you can't level out of that really, even though you kind of can. But leveling up in this game kind of sucks, because nothing you level really ever makes you feel stronger. It just makes you slightly better at taking the butt pluggings this game basically tries to do to you the whole time, right? So it's got that problem. Then it tries to tack on an RPG, right? Which we discussed. The RPG elements in this game are the exploration is great. That's something I'll give this game props for. The story, great, because there's not much of it, and I don't have to listen to people talk for 7 minutes every time I complete a mission. right? So that's a positive, right? But the leveling system is hot buttered diarrhea because it doesn't actually make you. Now, understand that's coming from my very specific biased view of that. If you're going to put a leveling system in the game, I better damn sure feel stronger every time I level up. And by the end of the game, I better be such a damn powerhouse that I can cut everybody down with limited effort. Minus, you know, some boss fights and some specialty fights, but the run-of-the-mill minions should not be bullet sponges anymore at this point in the game. I should be leveled past that. I'm not. The leveling system plays like an MMO. Another thing this game is trying to be and not doing well, which is let's make the grind really, really long so we can stretch out a game that would normally be 4 to 6 hours into a game that's anywhere from probably 15 to 100 hours, depending on how much time the player wants to invest. All artificial ways to plus up your stats, but not actually make the experience better for the person that has to play it. You dig? So yeah. Those are some of the challenges with this game. You know, and it's definitely, I've said many times, but it bears repeating, this game is definitely for people in co-op only. Co-op only, people. Don't come around here trying to play this solo like I'm doing and think it's going to be alright. It ain't. You're going to get that ass whooped. Whooped. Wait, how did I find a key that doesn't actually do any... I'm done. I think I'm at my wit's end with people and technology for the week. I think I'm taking tomorrow off. I'm not effing with nobody tomorrow. I'm done. I've had enough people. I've had enough technology. I'm just gonna sit in my room and watch movies tomorrow. All right. Just keep running around, man, until what we're supposed to do emerges. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be getting a fuse for this power box because this game... Oh, this game is also a roguelike. I don't think I mentioned that. Roguelikes are from fucking Satan. The worst type of video games ever made other than Zelda. But what is we gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. Coming back at you as the angry, irrelevant, black, uninteresting, old video game nerd. Kinda my shtick. Kinda how I get down, yo. Yeah, I guess I really don't understand what's next. Guys? Anything? Anything you want me to do here? Any doors we need to have opened? You gave me a key, but it doesn't open any of the doors on this level, so I guess I'll just keep running around until y'all come up with something, I guess. I don't want to do this anymore. Anyway, how y'all doing? Happy Thursday. Maybe the key opens something up here? I don't know what's happening in this game. It doesn't make things very clear. It just wants you to run around lost, basically. Instead of just saying, here, shit stain, go here on the map. That's where your door is. I would totally welcome that at this juncture. Not having to run around figuring out what the F to do. That's another thing this game has issues with, is the where do I go, what do I do next thing. It doesn't happen often. But some of these procedurally generated maps, it's just like, alright, where does this shit want me to go? Because I've been everywhere I think I can go. I think. I don't know, the maps are convoluted as shit, so maybe I'm not reading them right. Another issue with the game. I think they just needed to make a simple third-person shooter with RPG elements in this game. And make it 6 hours, and this game would have been effing amazing if it had done that. Just third-person shooter with some good RPG elements, not the shitty ones it put in this game. Like leveling up how fast you can heal yourself, and it still takes 3 fucking seconds to heal in the middle of you getting shot at and murdered. You know, I think they would have had. For me, it would have been a Game of the Year type game. Same with the same. That's the same exact thing I said about Star Wars. Was why is this game trying to be 4 different games? Just be damn Metroid with lightsabers. Why are you being? Why does it also have to be Uncharted and puzzle solving and Zelda? Like, dude, just Metroid with lightsabers. That's all we need, and force powers, and you win the game. And you win. You can't win harder than Metroid with lightsabers. But nope, had to add ridiculous Uncharted platforming and puzzle solving. Uncharted is from Satan. Naughty Dog, stop making games and just make movies. Probably better at it. Can't do anything with it. Okay, so the 2 doors that require keys, don't use the key that I have. Right? 2 doors that need a key. Or maybe it's this door. Maybe this is the key door. Is this it? Did I find it? Maybe. Oh, look at there. We got it. Thank you, Jesus. Just like, was it too hard to just highlight that spot on the map and say, hey, here, buddy. Here's where you're supposed to go. We know you have a wife and kids and things to do. So we thought we wouldn't make you run around like an idiot. You only open it. I don't care. Hell out of here. Alright. So yeah, Remnant from the Ashes. Here's my mini review. If you like Dark Souls, but more annoying, and less annoying at the same time, because I guess technically the one thing that's better about Dark Souls, about this game, is when you die, you don't lose your progress. You just go back to the last checkpoint, and you have to do all the killing over again, but you don't lose all your, you know, experience points and items and all that jazz. You keep everything. That's a plus. That's a plus. I don't want to do any of this. We'll get to that in a second. For now, let's make sure we have our bearings. Uh-oh. Dagnabbit, I did not mean to come in here. Alright, so there is a thing here. Is that the... Oh, the life thing is right here. Alright, bet. Here's how we're going to play this. Set up our defenses. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Defense. And then we bust it. Hit it. My damn turrets better still be here too. Hit. There goes the turret. And tough turret. Well done. Thanks for defending your boy. Alright, that was the 3rd thing that we had to blow up, right? Now can I have my rewards so I can go back and turn on the power and do the thing that we're supposed to do? That would be mighty neighborly of you if you let me do it. Like I said, yeah, I think if Gunfire Games had tried to make a simpler experience, ooh, there's more than one of them. Got it. If they tried to make a simpler experience, I think they would have totally, for me, had a Game of the Year situation. Instead of trying to make this into a really, really strung out, bad MMO. Right, so one of the things I'll tell you, like, if you do like Dark Souls but with guns, more annoying in some ways, less annoying in others, and you are willing to play with other people, like, you got to play this game co-op, I think, to really enjoy it. Unfortunately, I'd love to play this game and fully enjoy the single player. It's just, it's not in the cards. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. These things kill in one hit. Move your ass. Come on, man. Stamina, stamina, baby. Stamina. There we go. Where's the last one? There's always it's always in 3s. So just expect there to be 3 of these things here. Let's see, Data X76. What up? Rephrase. What do you mean? What trait? Oh, what trait rank? Here you go. There's the trait rank. 290, man. Not terribly high, but this game plays like an MMO, so it takes 9 years to level up. Oh, there's that. This game is clearly made for people who want to play a multiplayer game for lots of hours and grind and grind and grind for very little reward. That's the part where this game is similar to Dark Souls, where it's just a grind and you are going to be rewarded very little for your efforts. If you like that type of thing, then you're in business. If you don't, well, you might not be in business. They come. What up, aliens? Hey, be cool, man. We're all on the same team. Let's be friendly. Or not. Not really into the friendly thing, huh? I get it. I get it. I get it. Bust it. I survived long enough. I made it. I am 500 rank and I play on Xbox. I like this game. Good, good. You play with friends or you play solo? Imagine if you're ranked 500, the things that are annoying about this game are way less annoying. If I had to guess, Jesus, how many more of these things do I have to blow up? 40 of them? Like rule of threes, video game design. Like video game designers for this game just made a lot of mistakes. I think the leveling system is ass. Like, for example, I mean, you play the game, so I don't need to tell you, but you know, I can get my health up plus 50. When I got this enemy that I'm fighting in this room can actually kill me in 2 hits. Plus 50 is the max rank for that. Bullshit. My endurance goes up plus 50. You know, let's see what else do I have. Mother's Blessing. Range damage gets reduced by a whopping 10%. Like this leveling system is ass. Like none of these things. Now that's if. For me, it's ass because I like to get stronger in my RPGs, not just get slightly stronger so I get my ass whooped less. I want to actually get strong enough to stand toe-to-toe with the enemies that I play against. Now, I imagine if I was a level 500, I'd be doing that a lot better than I am currently, but I don't necessarily want to play this game for as long as you probably have to play it to get to level 500. Because the gameplay loop's just not fun enough for that. But I don't know, there's something about this game that keeps bringing me back to it. I think it's actually my OCD, and I just don't like leaving things unfinished, even though I have beaten the main game. This is the DLC we're playing here. I don't know. See, Data X plays with friends, and then Data X says, "You are done." What does "you are done" mean? Or I guess, what do you mean by "you are done"? I'm on a stream right now. It's okay. Okay. Yes. Go away. Yes. 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 I love you. Bye. Had enough of humans for the week, including my children. How many more of these are there? Can I get eyes on all of them? There's clearly that one. And it looks like there's one up on the upper level. Is that correct? Yes, there's one up there as well. Actually, there's 3 more. Oh, you're saying you are done with the room. Go to the room with the computer. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Here's the computer. Let's initialize the old reactor. Alright. Okay, so I didn't have to blow up those other 3 joints. I guess, or maybe I was supposed to. Yes, how can I be of service to all of you who keep coming in here? Yes, as long as you stay with them. You have 1 hour. Thank you, sir. All right. Okay, so we did the thing in the room. Do I get the silly little fuse now so I can turn the power on in the other room? Or do I have to go back downstairs now because something probably changed now that I turn this on, I'm guessing. I am guessing that is the case. Yeah, go back downstairs. Thanks for the help, Data X. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, so brief review for those who haven't played it. You're really only going to like this game, I think, if you enjoy online multiplayer. I typically like to play my games alone. This game is not for people who like to play alone. Just know that. Know that going in, and you'll be fine.
Dr. Ulrich Harsgaard, December 19th, 1962. The early wards have experienced a number of setbacks. The Dreamer in Ward 2 was the center of a mass murder-suicide earlier this year, and Ward 3 is now nothing more than a burnt-out husk. These incidents seem to have stemmed from miscalculations with the Dreamers. Their minds could not handle the reality of what they experienced. Or so I suspect. There have been murmurings to shut down the wards, but Clawbone's writings warned such things might happen. There is no other way. If we are to save our world, to bind our minds with Clawbone himself, then these are the sacrifices that must be made. Everyone knows what is at stake here. To use a vernacular phrase, we will reach utopia, or bust.
Or bust, eh? I hear you, Dr. Flippenstein, or whatever your name is. Just called this dude Dr. Flippenstein. Alright, so let's switch to our minion, because we're going to use him to distract while we blow up this thing here. Alright, let's get our stamina fully recharged. Let's get our stamina on. Blood ward on. Let's push the button. And then go to work. Run it. Alright, Big Red. Good time. Run, run, ho. There you are, big man. What's happening, baby? Oh, my nuts. Deep hidden, deep hidden. Come on, Big Red. Got my back once. There we go. What up? I imagine this is just going to take us to the cage door, right? Oh, Big Red's still out there getting it on with somebody. Do it, Red. Oh no, this is a whole separate wing, I guess. That's cool. The exploration in this game is fantastic. I don't know if I've said that enough. Like, exploring the parts of the world and finding cool stuff. Man, very well done. They could have just applied that same awesomeness to the rest of the game. For single player, let me be clear. For single player, I'm sure this game's amazing. If you play it constantly with friends, because they can watch your six when every monster you fight in this game inevitably throws 400 minions at you, which is how this game handles difficulty. It's very different from Dark Souls in that regard, and that the difficulty comes from just inundating the player, not from actually giving you challenging things to fight. Thank you for the Tome of Knowledge. What else dost thou have for me? Good. Plenty of ammo boxes. max out our range damage. Yeah, like a 15% range increase just isn't enough. Like, give me 60%. Or like, if I spent the time to level that up, make me a beast with my ranged attacks. At least to the point where when I'm fighting minions, I'm one-shotting them, and then the bosses are hard. And then that saves the player time, which I guess I'm opposite to most players in that regard, in that I want games to be over sooner, not later. Like, I want to get through these things and be done. I don't want to, you know, play this for 40 hours, because nothing. I don't think I've played a game ever that justified, like a single-player adventure that justified being 40 hours long. I don't think I've ever played a game that was that good. Go up to the med bay. The reactor way stays, and look through the hole and shoot the lock. Okay, I'll have to get you to tell me what that means. Once I get to where you think I'm supposed to be. I don't fully understand your recommendation, but I want to follow it because you know what you're doing. I, on the other hand, do not. Ah, yes! The Ward Prime keycard. Go up the med bay, the reactor way stairs, and look through the hole and shoot the lock. Okay, the reactor way stairs. I'm not 100% sure what you mean, but I'll do my best to follow your instructions, kind sir. Unfortunately, I know the YouTube stream is behind what I'm actually saying, so it's going to take probably 30 seconds before you hear that. That's alright. I can be patient. El Patienzo. One of the things I love about streaming on YouTube, any game, is that inevitably the stream attracts somebody like Data X, and this is a huge compliment to Data X and anybody else who's watching who does this. I always attract someone who's like an expert at the game. It's never, ever failed. Even when I used to stream on Twitch, you know, and I'm not a streamer, man. I'm a life and business strategy expert who helps humans with their lives and their businesses whenever they give me an opportunity to do it, and then we stream video games in our free time for the fun of the game. Right? It gives me an opportunity to hang with some of the people that I've helped. And, but anyway, it's every stream I've ever done, there's a Data X. There's somebody there. Like when I played Outward, we attracted an Outward expert who was helping me. Like, go here, go here, go here. You get the strongest weapon in the game. Like, how do you know this? This is amazing. You know, every time, every game, it attracts somebody who knows the game super well and then helps me. You know, when we did Horizon Zero Dawn, we had Raz, who was, you know, already a friend of mine, but she was on the stream and she was making it happen, man. I was like, oh, this is amazing. This game is way less annoying when I have someone help me. So thanks, Data X. Let's see, the reactor is the place you came from. You went into a room and just left up. Go and look in the hole. Okay. What hole are we talking about, my brother? That's where I'm kind of lost. Oh, is this it? Is this where you want me at? The hole? Is there a hole in the reactor? I'm in the reactor. Told me to go in the reactor. Told me to look up. Go up. Go up the med bay, the reactor way stairs, look through the hole, and shoot the... Okay, so here we go. We're going to go up the stairs. I think this is what you're talking about, brother. I think we're on the case. I think we're going to do it. And then I got to look through a hole and shoot a lock. We're going to do the best we can to make that happen. This is for you, Data 7. Or, sorry, Data X76. Not that hole, apparently. What about this hole? Is there a lock that I'm shooting through one of these holes? No, it's a hole in the wall you need to go down to the basement. Okay, so I gotta go to the basement. So not the reactor, or at least not this floor of the reactor. I gotta go to the basement, which is the thing that just dropped down there, right? Alright, alright. I'm catching on, brother. I'm listening. We'll go on down. Just checking to see if there's anything down here at all worth looking at or grabbing. It's not in reactor. Got it. Thank you, sir. Don't worry, I'll be out of here in 1 second. I'm just checking everything to make sure I'm not leaving any tomes or rings or anything behind that I need to level up. I think for family game night tomorrow, we're supposed to be playing GameCube. Kids. Alright. So not in the reactor. I gotta go to the basement. So we're heading to the basement. Here we go. Lima Charlie, y'all. Showtime. Guess we can't do anything with that. That's okay. We just go out the regular door, baby. Here we are. We gotta go down to the basement. That's where we're heading. Not to worry, not to worry. Go ahead and hit the checkpoint while we're here, shan't we? What's up, 2 a.m. country? Country boy. What's going down out there, man? How you living? Just hanging on a Thursday. I got my man Data X776 helping me suck less at my games. That's always appreciated. More than people usually realize. Good time. I said I gotta go to the basement, so I'm heading to that basement, baby. Heading to the basement. The basement, here we are, shooting holes in the wall. Open up locks. Okay, it's not this room. Oh. Not too much. Hope the coach brings his A game. The only game I know, man. The only game I know is the A game. You need to get fused to open a computer in that room. On top floor, get an automatic pistol. Word up. Love me an automatic pistol. Certainly take advantage of that. This is so slow. Come on, man. What are you doing out here? Why do video game designers think we need to read this shit? Oh, good. I don't want to read any of this. I'm doing it because I'm afraid that if I don't, I'm going to miss something, but certainly not reading it for my entertainment. You open the door. Go to that door you open. You get down. Yeah. I'm with you, bro. I just wanted to make sure I didn't leave anything on this floor. This isn't ridiculous that this is so slow. Alright, whatever. I'm not reading all that shit. Boring. You're gonna make me read all I ask. this young man's humble request is that if you're gonna force me to read your silly ass game, make me read something interesting. Waste my damn time with horse hockey. Alright, making sure didn't leave anything behind. Alright, here we go. But is this the hole you wanted me to shoot something through? Oh, I gotta go upstairs now? I thought I was supposed to stay downstairs, brother. This is confusing, Data. Confusing. Thought I was supposed to go through that door. Now I'm supposed to go upstairs? There we go. Ta-da. What's up, Perk? I guess these were the stairs you were talking about. This is like an alternate route of sorts. Wait a minute. Ooh, another 3 of these. Holy crap, I gotta blow up 3 of them? That's no fun. Yes, of the ammo boxes. Is this Dr. Frankenstein talking again? He's not Doctor anymore. Now he's just Uric, huh? Alright, Uric. You heathen. Aha. Found you now. Okay, we're gonna need probably a separate key to make this one work, I'm going to guess. Oh, that one actually worked. Why? Hello there. Wasn't expecting that. The other side of that room. Cool. Alright. Let's go figure it out. Oh, so this brings me kind of like full circle to the main floor. Interessante. Yeah. Alright, let's go blow up those 3 things downstairs and make a hole. Alright, there's that. Where are the 3 little piggies at? There they are. Where are the things I got to eat? This is where we came from to get here, right? Roger. And I think the things we gotta kill are down this stairwell, correct? We believe so, anyway. You stop. Alright, bet. Good. Alright, let's go. Let's blow it up. Alright. Put our stamina back and go kick ass. Run, ho. Said, run, ho. What are you doing? Oh, you bitch. You can combat on this game. Unathletic white dudes for the win. Can we please start playing video games as LeBron James? I can have some athleticism, for God's sake. Barely made it. Can we please get LeBron James to be the main character of every video game so our characters can actually have some athleticism? Por favor. I don't even care what ethnicity you make the guy. Christian McCaffrey. Like, if you're gonna be a white dude, at least be able to damn run for more than 12 meters before you run out of breath. Yeah, stamina bars in video games are from Satan. I don't know why they still do it, but whatever. Yep, not reading any of that nonsense. No, thank you. Anything else on this computer that I actually need? Because I'm not bothering with that. Not going to bother. Didn't even have to use one of my specials for that. That's dope. Alright, now, we got this one. Gotta do the other 2. Regroup. It's the most out of shape dude ever. I've run a total of, I think, 40 meters, and now he's out of breath and has to stop running. Video game. I don't get you. I really don't understand. You're crazy. I don't get game designers. I think we're fundamentally opposed human beings. To the left because the fuse is on the right. Okay, noted. Thanks for the heads up. Let's go to work. What's up, big man? Oh, both of you are here. What's happening? Good to see you hoes. Stay strong now. Hey, Big Red, handle them for me. Appreciate you. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Give it up. Sounds like Big Red is still out there beating on people. What's this? Oh.
Dr. Ulrich Harsgaard.
Yes!
April 10th.
There we go.
I am leaving for Ward 13. The The experiments of Ward Prime have proven informative, but we are exploring more promising avenues in the other wards. Starting with subject 2409. Dr. Itzaso
Let's
says
see. Are you
the
going to
Dreamer
stream
has
in the weekend?
successfully
Yes. So
connected
I
the
stream
first of our
every
dreamers to do
Thursday at
so,
8 p.m. Eastern
and his
Standard
vitals
Time.
are stable.
It's my Thursday night live show with all my
Let us see
people that I've
what
coached
he
all over the
sees.
internet and people I hang out with.
From Ward 13,
And then I stream
I will
sporadically
also be able
throughout
to
the week,
visit
and I
the
usually
rooms more
almost
easily.
always stream on
I
Fridays and
learn
Saturdays
more
just
every
for fun.
time I
So the
investigate
games
them.
we're currently playing are
Even
Remnant
reading
from the
same
Ashes,
passages over again, I see
Resident Evil 7,
connotations and
Kingdoms of Amalur
meanings
Re-Reckoning.
I
Usually
did
on
not
Thursday
notice
nights we
before,
play Saints Row 4 because I
as
have a
if the
friend come
text
in.
were
I may not do that
speaking
tonight because my streaming
directly to my
hardware
mind.
and everything's been tripping this whole
We will
week, so I don't know
continue the
how.
Dreamer projects,
Don't know if I'm going to
tuning
stream
them,
later tonight,
perfecting them,
like I typically do.
until one day
But I'll definitely stream this
I
weekend. I
can
should be able to
connect
figure out
a
everything by
dreamer
then. We're also
to
playing Divinity
Clawbone
Original Sin. Is this
himself.
dude still talking?
I can feel him waiting on the edge of perception.
That's great.
He whispers to me.
Yeah, so that's the kind of the list of games we're going through. We're going to be starting up Persona
I must
5
speak with him.
now that I've finished.
He has the answers we need.
I just finished this game
If we
actually.
can but
In
find
terms of
that
beating
one
the game, now I'm just cleaning up
crucial
achievements.
connection. Immortality,
Let me
equality,
just stop talking so this guy can
cessation,
finish his
serenity.
idiotic rant.
Soon we'll have it all.
Yeah, that's wonderful, Doc. Thanks for whatever that was. That's one of the things I appreciate about this game is that type of crap is kept to a dull roar. I don't have to listen to people talk, which is not what I play video games for in the first place. I play the games to play the game, not to listen to the game talk. Ugh. And this game gets that. Thank you. One of the few modern video games that isn't completely ridiculous with all the damn storytelling. Let's do it. Pull up on everything. Deal up. Yeah, I will most likely stream during the weekend at some point. Probably tomorrow and probably Saturday. And it'll be one of those games that I listed. Either this or one of the other games. I'm not sure when I'm going to kick off. Oh, I'm also playing Death Stranding. I forgot about that. I'm running. You thought you was going to hit me? Oh, get away from me. You did actually hit me. It did quite a bit of damage, I might add. We are sober men and true and attentive to our duty. I love how this is just chilling down here on the middle of a cinder block. Like someone intentionally did that. We are sober men and true and attentive to our duty. For he himself has said it, and is nearly to his credit. Man. And now, Bart, the final. Free Sideshow Bum by Lucifer's Beard. Take him away, boys. Hey, kid, we're the cops. We'll do the talking here. Take him away, toys. And do what the kid said. Alright. Now, we've done it all. Let's go turn in this fuse box thing that I don't even remember where it goes. Use time. This one says Terry on it. Or fear or something. Okay. Now we got the power on, baby. Does that mean all the monsters are here now? Does that mean we got to fight now? Most likely. Game doesn't let you have too much peace for too long before they start throwing 9 million minions at you. That one's still kind of chilling. Which is good. Chilling is good. Now go to the small room on the mini map. Alright, let's find the small room on the mini map. Is that to the left over here? Hey, I still didn't make it to the room you told me I needed to shoot something, man. How do I get back there? I didn't fully understand your instructions, and I imagine that's because I'm an idiot, not because your instructions were complicated. I'm just a little slow. You're gonna have to work with me. That's all. That's all. Gotta work with me. You told me it was in the medical bay, so I believe I'm in the right area. Don't go down, it's on the first floor. Okay, let me go back up. I hate that YouTube's like 30 seconds behind my talking, or you guys are hearing what I'm saying 30 seconds after I say it. So it's on the main floor. Alright, here we are, main floor. And I'm supposed to go to a room where I can do some shooting. Where might that room be? There's a hole and some shooting to be done. I want to find the hole, and I want to do the shooting. Alright. Where are you, hole? I've got some shooting for you. Small room, okay, small room. Small room it is. Now, by small room, I imagine you mean this thing over here. Nope, that's the stairwell, so that's not the small room. Is this the small room? Hello, small room. Now, is there a hole here where you've got some shooting to do? Crap, I don't remember the password. I wasn't paying attention. That's alright, that's what the internet's for. Here we go. Remnant. Subject 2923. Computer password is 241 2 4 1 3 5 1. Unlock it. Something's opening. Alright, so I unlocked the storage room. There she is. Hey there. I'm here to win. Ooh, that's the machine pistol you were talking about. How sexual is that? Let's see what the machine pistol's getting up to. Let's see what the rate of fire is. Let's see how many rounds it can carry. How strong can it get? It's clearly going to be stronger than my little mini machine gun here. So rounds per second is going to go up. Magazine's going to go down. But it's also going to be a much more powerful weapon. I think what we's gonna do is we're gonna unequip this. We're gonna equip this. And we're gonna re-equip Big Red. And we're gonna test her out, and then we're gonna take it back to Ward 13. Oh, look at that. Oh, and the reload is nasty fast. Yeah. Thank you, Data X. What? Data X with the skills to pay the bills. Now go down the reactor way and stand still in the basement. All right, going down to the reactor and gonna stand still in the basement. Here we go. Down, down, down in the basement. And I'm gonna stand still because I can follow instructions. Yeah. Alright, I'm down here, standing still. Not completely still. I like his gun though. That's another game I need to start streaming immediately. Is Tales of Vesperia. Because I need to get all the achievements in it again, because Microsoft lost my freaking gamer tag, my original gamer tag. I had to switch to this one. Although technically I still have that gamer tag on an old Xbox. Could transfer it here, but then I lose all the progress I've made on the new account. I don't really want to do that. I think we're just going to start over. Let's see. I'll go down to the reactor. It's a silent weapon. Go towards. Go towards. Okay, I'm waiting for you to tell me what to go towards, so I'll just stand by. Should have been a leader. See, that's one of the things I really love about the game is the exploration and finding cool weapons and stuff like that. That's one of the things this game does amazingly. Just if it had a great leveling system and actually let you get stronger to where you're not getting your ass beat at every turn, it would be like perfect. Just balance it. Like if the designers can come back and balance it for single player, this game will be perfect. I'll stop bitching completely. I'm just like, this game's amazing. All right, now, the light at the end of the hallway. Okay, light at the end of the hallway. Here's the light. Ow! Research bay. Light at the end of the hallway. Here we are. Silver spoons. Open to find two of a kind. Making it go together. We're gonna fly away. To learn all about those things you just can't buy. Silver spoons together. I think I see which lock you're telling me to blow up, but I don't do it from here apparently. Go right in the research bay. Okay, in the research bay, we're gonna hang us a right. Oh, this hole in the wall. Got it. Yes, sir. You're a bad, bad man, Data X. Yes, sir. I'm very, very grateful to have you here today, my friend. We're in here. Boy, they can't stop us now. Silver spoons together. The Ring of Honor. What does that do? Let's see. What does the Ring of Honor give us? Hopefully something decent for a change. Ah, man. Come on, Ring of Honor. What you got for us? Please do something decent. Most of this stuff sucks. Make me super strong. Give me the ability to fly. Any of that would be cool. Ring of Honor. Increases health by 10. Really? 10? 10? You whores? Oh, for the Christ of all Jesus. He said, thank God. Ha 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 ha! Yes! Beta X. On the scene. Very interesting. See, that was interesting. Okay, if you're gonna make me read something that's interesting, just make it interesting. That's all I ask. Good job. Good job. Pats on the back for everybody. Hey, Harley, what up? How you doing? I'm just in here getting my Remnant on with my man Data X, who's helping me not suck at the game. Now it's time to go do what pimps must do. Let's see if this little change in equipment actually makes a difference. Let's see if it makes me faster or stronger or even know, because 10 health and 10 stamina don't seem like they mean jack. At 10? That's all you gonna give me? Give me 200. Yeah, like stamina's still going down like crazy. Maybe not quite as crazily fast as it once did. I guess it's a little bit better. But I don't know if I feel maybe a little bit faster. Yeah, I did drop my weight to 49. So that is speeding me up a little bit. I wish I could get light though. Need to get light armor that has better protection. And then just kill it from there. Actually, you know what I need to do before we finish this? Let's go back to... Can I travel back to Ward 13 from here and upgrade this weapon before I go do this part? Theoretically, I should be able to do that. Let's find out. Upgrade this weapon. See how strong it's gonna get, baby. I might be able to handle myself a little bit better. I tell you what, Data X, if you ever want to help me get the kill 10 bosses achievement in this game, I might team up with you some point down the road. Whew.
Hey, you made it.
I made it. Welcome
back.
home.
Welcome back,
Well,
traveler.
who the hell is this?
Commander.
Please, Bo, I keep telling you, Ellen is the commander now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Founder. Sir.
Just call me Andrew.
Oh,
Yes,
he
sir.
actually shows up in this DLC.
I'll go check
Ooh.
on the gates.
Odd kid. Bo told me you found Ward Prime. I'm glad to hear my intel was still good. Been a while since I thought about that place. You know, I never properly thanked you for what you did for me on Yesha. Oh, I don't mean getting me out of that cell, though. I am grateful. I mean helping me find myself again.
Boss, I'm with you.
I'd given up for so long. Forgot how to fight. Why to fight. But seeing you gave me hope again. Reminded me the root could still be resisted. So, thank you. Anyway, what can I do for you?
You can make me super strong. How about that? Give me some armor, maybe a gun or two. Yeah.
It's different. I was gone 30-some-odd years. Some folks lived and died their whole lives in that time. Ain't easy getting to know people. Most of them think I'm either a legend or a ghost. Hell, maybe they're both right. But Ellen's done good work here. She's kept folks alive and given them hope. Just like her mother did before her. Ellen? Well,
Nope.
she's talking
Dry
to me,
throat
that's
water
something.
time.
I assured her she's still in charge here. I just want to help however I can. But the others don't always see it that way. To them, I'm still Founder Ford, the hero. But to Ellen, I'm the grandfather that was never there for her, not even when her mother died. It's a lot to work
It
through.
is, but I'm
Don't
gonna
lose
go ahead
your
and
head,
bounce now.
traveler.
You be cool, all right? All that damn talking. Legend my ass. Ass up out of here. Just an asshole. Whatever. All right, girl, make me something that I can kill things with.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right, then. Yeah, good.
Right. You're a hooker. I get it.
I'm not in the mood for chat.
Ah, good to see you again.
All right.
What do you need?
What do you need? I need you to help me upgrade my weapons, ho. How about that? Can you handle that? Thank on you. Currently level 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. Yeah, definitely. At least, well, did it get stronger or no? Where is it? Wanted to cross-check it. Barely. I mean, it got stronger technically, I guess, but not terribly so. It's kinda stronger, I guess. Alright.
So
the
long.
game still seems content to nickel and dime me. But that's what MMOs do. They want to keep the players keeping on. Down what you get down. Data Egg says, by the way, I use the Warlord armor. It's okay. The armor don't use Dragon Hearts because you get HP gain off of How do you get it? That's the armor I need. Like the last guy that was helping me play the game got me the turrets. Or taught me, you know, how to get the turrets. Because there's a boss in the freaking swamps I don't think you can beat without turrets. At least not at the level I'm at. Yeah, how do you get that armor, bro? I have around 200k scrap now, so if you need material. Yes! That would be amazing, my friend. That said, how do I get this Warlord armor, brother? That needs to happen. Immediately. Meantime, I'm going to check my emails. Yo, Pocket Thoughts. What's up, lady? How we doing? I'm just trying to follow up with some folks that I sit on the board of a nonprofit, and they've got something they need me to do that their lawyers screwing with them about. Me and this lawyer, like I've already had to do the fucking lawyer's job earlier this week. I don't also want him sweating us for some shit that he's talking about charging extra money for. I'm like, I should be charging you, Negro. Ah, this is why you must be an assassin. You gotta be a killer if you want to really be an entrepreneur. You gotta have it in your blood. You gotta be willing to kill. Not wanting to kill. Never want to, but if you got to, count it on to do it. Anyway, I don't know why I'm running this way. I'm going the wrong way. It's hard to get the armor. You need to find a merchant. Pocket Thought says, great, dizzy, just woke up. Need to run off to work in 10. Okay, cool. I'm glad to accompany you on your dizzy-fied waking up spell. I'm looking forward to your homework getting turned in and talking with you about it. I think it's going to be great. Gonna have us a grand old time figuring out how to optimize your life, my lady. Hey, Data, what world is the armor in? Like Grom, Corsus, Earth? If you're saying boat, I'm guessing maybe even the desert world? I'm not even sure whether it could be a boat. Alright, what are we doing? Am I supposed to do something here? Oh, do I have to? I gotta go hit the thing, don't I? Yeah, I do. Go time, bitches. Had an awesome day. Great. How am I? I'm doing fantastic. I've had a great day. I think I'm at my threshold for dealing with humans, especially on social media. Like, it's just, Pocket, man, humans exhaust me in a way that they probably shouldn't. I think it's just because I've got to figure out a way to turn off. I need to find a way to lower my altruism levels. I need to develop more sociopath capabilities. Sweet God. Trying to help people sometimes is almost like the juice is not worth the squeeze. So I'm hanging here because I love hanging out with you guys. You guys do not exhaust me in any way. You guys give me energy. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Drop the specials. Let's go. Both of them, ho. What are you doing? Come on, Red. Got him. Wait a minute. It didn't go away. It didn't go away. Okay, there. It went away. It went away. Everybody be cool. Yeah, give me that. What you talking about, boy? Oh, I got the third trait. The 30th trait. What the hell? What's the 30th trait? Hold up, G. What's the 30th trait? Oh, there must be more than 30 traits. You just only get the achievement up to 30. Because I know I'm missing another trait. Or maybe I have the trait that I thought I was missing. Do I have it? Revivalist? It wasn't revivalist. Maybe it was teamwork. Maybe I did have it. But wisdom. Elemental damage. Do I have weapons that do elemental? I don't think I have any weapons that do elemental damage. I always think of the prophets when I have days like that. I can believe it. It's in the new world. Oh, it's in this world. Okay, cool. Thank you, Data. Got you, man. But yeah, so I probably should be thinking of the prophets. Yes. Yeah, it's just the people will just. One of the things that's exhausting for someone that exists on social media for the sake of helping people is just people's. And I don't think it's because they're lazy. I think it's because no one's ever held them accountable. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna do the work for you. Go read the damn book. You know what I mean? Like when I did a video about seeking the truth and how it's a blessing and a curse. And people like, tell me the truth. Like, bitch, it took me freaking decades of experience to get here. I can't just give it to you. Go do all the stuff. Like, go fight a war. Go read some books. Go try to save the homeless. Go fail at saving the homeless. Like, yeah. Figure it out. I'm taken aback by how much I didn't realize people in the world that do want your help do want you to do their thinking for them. It's like they've been conditioned through schools and churches and their parents to everyone does their damn thinking for them. I'm like, I ain't doing this for you, homie. That's why I enjoy the time I get to spend on YouTube, because it's my core people that I'm connected to, and you guys are all awesome. It's when I start making videos that go viral, it's like, oh, here it comes. It's countdown to stupidity. And some people genuinely just want answers, and they're great too. Like, there are a lot of great, like I had one guy on one of my videos asking all kinds of questions. Like, oh, this guy's fired up. I like his energy, man. And he even challenged me on some stuff. He's like, hey, man, this isn't clear. Like, you're right. But that's on purpose. So there's way more awesome people than there are annoying. It's just the annoying ones. Especially when you already don't have patience for people. She says, no, I want it now for free. I know, right? Oh, Lordy. I have no idea which one of these skills I really need to. Definitely don't need Revivalist right now because I don't play multiplayer. Could possibly will be here in the future with our friend Data X, and I'll get my kids to play too. Don't really do much melee. Critical chance. There's a mod power mod, right? That's the one I'm actually looking for that makes my mod stronger. And it's funny because I think I complain about the leveling system, but I also believe it's very possible that the skills I've chosen not to level up are like the secret heavy hitter skills that I should have been leveling the whole time, and I'd be doing way more damage, like weak spot damage. I think I probably should have done sooner. That's probably why I'm not as strong as I want to be. This one's fine. Stamina regen sucks, so that definitely. This one's the stamina issues are on me because I have done nothing to level this up. Handling and recoil, that really didn't do much, even though I'm only at level 9. Teamwork range. Wait, what's the difference between mod power generation and the other mod? Status mod. Wait a minute. Okay, so I don't really care about that. So while we're talking about it, let's do this. Show you right. All right. I would do triage. Cool. That'll be the next one I focus on. Thank you, Data. A Pocket Thought says, but jokes aside, yes, we civilians, especially these gens, are served stuff. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But I also think I need to be more scrutinizing. I never really expected to make content that would go viral. I always assumed we'd keep kind of a niche of people that are really, really hungry and desperate to do something awesome versus people that just kind of going through the motion.
Where did you come from?
Right here, girl. We actually use these people as friends in combat. Like, can I get her to join my team back in the real world, please? Game developers, that would have been cool.
You should be more careful. The shadow is following you.
I'll bear that in mind, crazy lady that has giant hands to pick her up and take her wherever she wants to go. I would do triage if you're going to use the Warlord armor. Roger that. Roger that, my good sir. I will. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Let me pull this up real quick. Give me 1 second, friendos. I should have surpassed my son's gamer score this week. Or today, actually. Should have beat him. Straight competing, son. Oh, yeah. Shoot, I should have surpassed him now. Shoot, I'm the king. Yes! That's right. So my nephew and my sons, I'm beating them. I'm competing with them for how many achievements we get every week. And right now, I'm crushing them. But, you know, my kids are not allowed to play video games during the week. So I kind of have an unfair advantage. That's all right. They play way more than I do, even though they get less days. They certainly spend more time doing it than me. Let's see. That should be an achievement too, right there. Clack. Where's my achievement, man? Said I'm supposed to get it after we see the girl in the snow. I seen the girl in the snow. There you go. Now my sons don't stand a chance catching up to me. What's up, Rat King? Peace.
Stay down.
Reload. I do wish that weapon was stronger, but the reload speed and the ability to provide suppressive fire. Pretty dope. You like how I did that, didn't you? Lit your ass on fire, ho. Say something. Do something with it. Oh. You don't know me. 10th of the year out here. What are you doing, you heathen? Let's go by the fire. That should get rid of frostbite, right? No? Ah, you can use those to attack. Alright. Noted for future reference. Okay, I'm off now. Maybe back in an hour or so since I have no data to hang when I'm on the road. See you soon. Yeah, see you soon. Yeah, I used the crossbow for a while. I just hate how slow it is, man. It really is no fun to use because of the slowness. I like being able, especially because I'm playing alone. Like, that weapon makes sense if you have people that can provide suppressive fire. But I basically have to be suppressive fire and the guy doing the killing. So for me, unless it's a one-shot kill for how slow that weapon is, it ends up being more detrimental than helpful. Like if I had a team I was playing with, I'd totally use the heavier weapons. Gotta get some simulacrum out here. Por favor. This is probably a locked door. Yep. Gotta hit it from the other side, baby. You can take out all of them with a crossbow without being noticed. Ah! Let's give that a shot. See? I always hang out with smart people. That's right, the crossbow's the long weapon. Still want my turrets. Ah, it's not removable. Dadgummit! Oh. That's the Devastator. Here's the crossbow. Clack! And I can still use my turrets. Where's my turrets? Turrets are a freaking godsend if you play this game in single player. Promise you that. Alright, let's give it a shot. I think we may have figured out the issues with the streaming. It being not working properly. See that? It didn't kill him in one shot. That's the why this weapon is a pain in the ass. Like, kill him or don't. I can just switch weapons. Ooh, janitor's watch, ho! Like, that's why the crossbow just never really hit. I was like, it needs to be like just a tad stronger. I've got to be able to one-hit kill some of these cats. It just never really gets there. But we'll roll with it. We'll keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. You take more damage with Slayer and crossbow. Gotcha. You take more damage or do more damage? Yeah, I think I have the Slayer armor. Are you saying I do more damage if I wear the Slayer stuff? Because I have all that. You do more. Got it. Okay. Let's give it a shot. In fact, this was the armor I wore for most of the game. Before switching to the Radiant gear, just because it was a little bit stronger and helped me not die as fastly. But if the Slayer helps me kill harder, then we gonna slay it up. Plus, if I'm gonna use your method of stealth, which I like, prospect of, I need to also switch. I need to start leveling up my stealth ability, the ability to not be seen from a certain distance. Oh yeah. Ah, booyah! All in your ass. Alright. Man, Data X might be on to something. Push, 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 push. Easy, 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 easy.
Over there!
Never mind, they see us.
Stay down.
Shoot.
Check that out.
I gotta get used to the controls. I'm so used to playing Resident Evil. Alright, you on to something here, Data X? Alright. We got something. Whoa, 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 easy, man. All that killing. I was trying to let you live, baby. Don't just run up on me. I'll kill you. Who's laughing? That sounded ominous as hell. You have Ring of Shadows. Probably. I think I do. That sounds vaguely familiar. Yay! Good job, man! Huh? Yeah, I'll be there in 1 second. Hold on, stream. I got a potty training youngling who needs help wiping. So I shall return. You guys hold tight. Stay strong. I'll be right back. All right, let's get back in the groove now. Got our youngling taken care of and ready to get back into business. Now let's check for what our good friend DataX asked us about, which is I could probably stand not to level up as fast if I do have the Ring of Shadows. Let's find the Ring of Shadow. There she is. Let's try it. Not like I'm leveling up particularly fast at 30% more XP. Anyway, leveling in this game is so terribly slow, even increasing it by 30% is not that big a deal. Do you have the Ring of Shadows? Who's your favorite boss in the game? Well, I thought most of the bosses sucked because they were clearly made for multiplayer. Honestly, my favorite boss to fight in the game was the final boss, the Dreamer. It was the only boss where you could beat him without friends and it not be completely annoying and have to do it 70 times. Like, once you figured out the pattern to beat him, it was actually pretty easy. And it was one of the only bosses in the game that was like that, where it's like, if I'm good enough to beat him, I'm just going to beat his ass. Not basically every boss fight in the game, almost every boss fight in the game when you play solo is just running out the clock. Can you do more damage before this thing kills you than it can do to you? And it's going to throw 97 minions at you, so it's hard to heal, it's hard to do all these other things that, and it's just like, all right, fine. Do it the way the game wants to do it. And I think if I was playing in multiplayer, my favorite boss would probably be the giant cat, giant beast that you fight in the woods in Grom. That was a fun one. I don't remember his name. That boss fight was a pain in the ass doing it solo, but definitely conceptually one of my favorite fights in the game. Harrow. Which one's Harrow? So yeah, my favorite boss, hands down, is the final boss. Because he can actually be beat in single player without having to rely. And that was one of my other heavy critiques about this game is if you're playing solo, you're going to rely way too much on the luck of the draw to win a fight, in a big fight. So it's like me winning certain boss fights often came down to how did it spawn, when did it start to spawn its minions, where from, did I happen to get lucky, and it, like just do all that. Yeah, how about that, ho? How about it? Let me get you some. Nah, bro. I ain't the one. Get some red. Get some red. Way to go, red. Shit, you guys.
Whoa. It's over.
Uh-oh, Red's still going after people. Hang in there, Red. Appreciate you, little man. I did a playthrough off the game alone. It was hard, but I did it. Yeah. I was able to beat the game alone. It just was more annoying than it should have been. And I think it really just comes down to, like I said, I haven't talked to any of the developers, directly, but my impression is that the game, even if they tried to balance it for single player, they just didn't do a great job of it. That it needs, in single player, especially on the easiest difficulty, like where the difficulty comes from in this game is just that the enemies overwhelm you. It's like you're one guy, they're gonna send 50 guys after you. I'm like, okay, this is more like a horde mode game, but then the game doesn't really give you the tools to level up in any way that's efficient so that you can stave off taking that beating while you're trying to fight a bigger boss. And so it becomes clear that this fight was meant to be done where you have one of your teammates focusing on minions, another teammate healing or doing whatever they're doing, and then another teammate, fighting the boss or whatever your strategy is. But it was meant for more than one person to be playing. So it's like, if I'm playing it in single player, cut the minions in half. It's an easy way to balance it that still maintains the difficulty, because none of the fights are easy with or without minions. The final boss technically doesn't have minions, and he's not easy. It took me, I think, 2 tries to figure out, okay, what am I actually supposed to be doing here, because I'm clearly not doing it right. But it was the most intuitive fight out of all the boss fights. It's like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Take it easy, Data. See you next time, man. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, and thanks for all your help, brother. Have a good one. Stone table. Alabaster stone table. That's what I think I would name a warrior in a movie. Alabaster stone. Hey, no worries, David. Have a good one, man.
Here comes more of them. Damn it. That all you got?
Could I join under the weekend for Remnant from the Ashes? Yeah, if I end up streaming it this weekend, I don't know that I will for sure, but if I do and you're here, man, we'll figure it out. All right. Chicken ass.
Stay down. Yeah. He's down! Stay down.
Gotta hand it to you, Data. This crossbow's doing the trick. You play that game? Did you play that? Holy shit. Razor wire necklace. Let's see what that does, shan't we? He's a wire. That would be great if I was doing bleeding damage, which I am not. Yeah, the items and leveling in this game just are not... Like, the weapons in this game are dope. The armor, they're really stingy with giving out. You gotta go through a lot of hoops and hooping and hollering just to get some armor in this game. But like the rings and the accessories are just like, hey, here's, you know, 0.03% extra firepower. Like, it's like a unmotivated teenager was hired to come up with what the effects of the equipment does. Like, give it 0.75% more health. Means he'll still die in one hit, but it'll feel like he's doing something. Alright, can I go back to sleep now? Little rat. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bastard! That was rough.
There we go. Alley-oop. What's up, Rydera? Have you heard of Chronos Before the Ashes? Yes, somebody was just talking about that on the previous stream, and I was trying to remember if I think that might be the same game the developer sent me years ago on stream to review, but I can't remember if it was them or not. I have to look at my Steam library to see if that's what it was, but that sounded really familiar. I was like, I think the developers asked me to review this back when I used to do game reviews, back when I was actually cool. Oh, that. Yes, ammo boxes. Thank ye. Thank ye. Oh, okay, so Chronos is something different. It was something along the lines of that name. Basically, the game that this developer made, the first game, this like Remnant, coming from a VR game someone was telling me about, and I was like, I think that was something in that game back in the day. But I could be wrong. So Chronos must be something different then. Getting my stuff mixed up, Data. Getting my stuff mixed up. What happens when you have kids? Amnesia.
Yeah.
Trying to hop up a little tiny little rock. You can't even hop up that, can you? Unathletic. I'm gonna make a video game called Unathletic White Dudes, and it's gonna be people that can't hop over ledges like that. How in 2020 are we still making games where the character can't just leap over this stupid ass ledge of rocks? Well, now he did it that time. You know what I mean? Like, I should just be pressing forward, and he should be like, all right, the player obviously wants to climb up this rock. Just let him. Why? It's a foot off the ground. How do we still have these invisible walls? Like, stop messing with graphics and trying to write an epic story and actually make your game stop wasting the player's time. Game designers. You heathens. So far, no settings issues with YouTube. So I think we may have cured, I don't want to speak too soon, but we may have cured what was ailing us with the laggy streams, which was OBS was not properly configured to maximize the use of my GPU with the giant signal that I was trying to send to YouTube. Which I feel like the software should be robust enough to figure that out. But also free, so probably shouldn't complain. Is there a paid software that does it better? I'll buy that. A game re-released in 2016. Yeah, that sounds about around the time the game was sent to me. But I don't have Steam installed on my new computer. I gotta install it and look at my library. See what's up. Alright, Looks like we're about to go get it on. Game time. Kick ass 30. So, Data, you know what I'm getting ready to walk into here. Did I stick with the crossbow or switch to something where I can put a little bit more rounds down range on that ass? Just out of curiosity. I'll stand by here just for a hot second. Harley says I kind of passed out. What? Are you all right, Harley? It's a guy with 2 shields, so... Alright, I'll wait. He has me waiting with bated breath for the next sentence he's going to. In the meantime, I will check my email. Our data is getting us the answers we need. Pocket Thoughts is back. What up? Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. What the heck is this? All right. Let's get to work. I love that the game only makes you watch these cutscenes at once. Minions are coming, this game's favorite thing. I'm gonna send 500 rats after me now. Yep, here it comes.
Got all you got?
Come on, Red, get him. Get him, Red. There you are. Oh, come on, I dodged. Poor. Switch.
I'm in trouble.
You're always in trouble because you're unathletic and completely should not be the person who was called to do this mission. Where's LeBron James at? If the world's at stake, I want LeBron James. Not this ridiculous-ass white dude that can't even run. Damn, you got weapons that can curve around walls? Alright, just take the L. Fuck this game. I hate these goddamn boss fights. They are not meant for single player, dude. Worst. It's not fun in single player. Jesus Christ.
Got all you got? I'm in trouble.
Can I please heal? Can I please fucking heal? Switch. Look, you're seeing firsthand why this game is frustrating, because it's clearly meant for more than one person to do this, and it's just annoying as fuck. It's not enjoyable to keep taking these ass beatings, because video game designers don't want to balance their fucking game. Here. what? Hit him. Love that he got stuck in the wall. Thank God. So I had to keep dealing with him. Like, that's one of the cool things too. Is sometimes, like I said, in a boss fight, you'll get lucky, and something like that happens, and you can totally cheese the fight. It's really the only way you get out of most boss fights if you're playing this game solo, unless you have the patience to grind for 700 hours and get to a level where you're not getting the shit beat out of you constantly. But it takes a long time to level up in this game, and the stats that you're actually able to level are not really all that impressive. So, if you love MMOs, this is your game. If you don't play it. Alright, let's see who that was trying to call me. Is that another spam caller who wants me to vote for George Jefferson or whatever? Leave me alone. I don't like any of you people. Yeah, I think that was my wife. I like her. Hey, you called during a boss fight. What up? Hold on. Zach, go sit down and go to sleep and sit down. Of course she's coming home. She always comes home. She's not going to run away and leave you here. Go to bed. Good night. Sorry. Say hello to the stream too. The stream's here. Yeah, I can use canned air, but I don't think, unless you're planning on making a trip to Staples.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
I need wipes. I also need a good mouse. A mouse that has the little scrolling thing in the middle. One specifically that can be used for doesn't have to be one of the giant ones with 900 buttons on it. Just something that I can use pretty easily.
Okay. All right. I'll see what it's like. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Love you too. Bye. Oh my Jesus. Shoot when he jumps over a hole. You get an insta kill. Oh. That would have been cool if that actually happened. That would have been enjoyable. iFlame says, "What up, sexy bitches? What up? This game needs skills that give larger boosts. Tell me about it. For God's sake, the boosts in this game are terrible. Like cutting don't misunderstand me there, Harley. There is a boost that makes you reload faster. It's called Quick Hands. And at max, it makes you reload 25% faster when you already reload like a 98-year-old woman with arthritis of everything. Like 25% faster, that's your thing? You know, you can even level up how fast you can heal yourself and it's still slow as hell. It's ridiculous. It takes forever for your stupid special moves to start. Like, the designers, I think, didn't know how to make a game that's difficult, so they just were like, well, here's how we'll do it. We'll make the player completely a bitch, and that's how the game will be hard. It's like, fuck you. Why have leveling if I can't actually level? You know? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Agathon says, oh, I read that one. Again, you can summon reds and automated crossbows. Too relatable. Yeah, that child, every time mom goes somewhere. Hey dad, is mommy coming home? Yes, you big dummy. Yes, she's always coming home. She doesn't have another husband, at least not one she's told me about. And if she does, he needs to pay some of these mortgage bills. And like, yes, he's coming home. She doesn't have a secret family she's leaving you for. Unless you keep asking this question. Go away. Children. They're all terrorists. Of course she's coming home. She's always coming home. Yeah, that's what this game does. It's just like, hey, you want a game that's hard like Dark Souls? We've got the game for you. You're going to be an unathletic 65-year-old white guy with arthritis, and we're going to make you go save the world. You're going to level up, but it's not really going to help. It's like taking Motrin. That's about the extent of your stuff you can take in this game. You get a Motrin. You get to dull the pain of your arthritis while you're out there shooting monsters in the face to save the world. But it's also a testament to how much my smallest kids do not like being home alone with dad. Because dad is not having. Because I don't let them attention whore the way their mom does because she loves them. But it's, hey dad, no, I've hung out with you already for like 3 hours today. That's all you're getting from me. Go read a book, do some push-ups. Like, I've hung out with you more today than my father raised me. Go sit down. So I am not a helicopter parent. Get away from me. I've had enough of pretending to like somebody who, if you were my age, you would be a narcissist prick that no one would want to hang out with ever. Now go away from me. And I'll hug you before you go to bed. Alright. Bridge the gap, yo. Uh-oh, Data said destroy. Destroy what bookshelf, Data? Dagnabbit. What bookshelf, Data? I didn't see a bookshelf, damn it. Oh, Data! I know, that's why I keep calling him Data, because it's my love for Star Trek made me immediately love this guy for his username. Oh, children. Yeah, it's like I taught first grade today. I've done my duty as a father. I don't need to see any more children today. We're good. This is why when I've been a coach, I've always been like, if you are not 25 or older, I probably can't work with you. Like, there are exceptions to the rule, but not enough. I don't have patience. Attention, you whore. I don't have any more healing items left. Well, hopefully they mean. Okay, I'm in here now, Data. Where's this bookshelf you talking about at, G? I went over the bridge. I'm here. I'm switching my live streams to Twitch. More eyes on live streaming than YouTube. That's interesting, man. Well, you built an audience on Twitch, though, right? Because Twitch has, to my knowledge, no organic view support, right? Is that from an audience that you've already built? That's why I left Twitch because I was like, well, my only reason to be here is really to hang out with the people who already follow me. Most of them are older, so they don't fuck with Twitch. And two, if I wanted to reach more new people, I wouldn't, because Twitch ain't gonna help me do that. Alright, Data, you gotta be specific about your bridges now, brah. You said go across the bridge. I went across the bridge, Data. And now you're telling me it's the wrong bridge. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that none of this is really happening, and we all plugged into the Matrix, Data. Is that what you're here to do, Data? You here? I am Morpheus? Has all these people been calling me Morpheus for the last 21 years? Or actually, no, it's not accurate. 17 years people have been calling me Morpheus. Are you here to tell me it's real? And my whole life has just been a dream constructed by the machines, Data? Is that what you're here to do? I'm on to you. On to you, Data. You don't fool me. He said, no, don't travel. I'm just now seeing that message. Yes! Stream lag for the win. I wish there was an option to turn that stream lag off, or if there is, I wish I was less stupid so I knew how to do it. Because, like, I get why they do it. It's like if I was doing a real radio show, I'd want a 30-second buffer in case I have a guest that comes on and says, like, kill all the whites! Like, no, shut the stream down. We can't broadcast that. But it's like, for me, I'm people say whatever they want on my show. I don't need any extra loving. I don't need to censor a thing. Alright, David. The gate. What gate, David? No, not of these gates of which you speak. Is this the bridge you want me to cross, Data? Is this the one? Here's the gate. Go up here. Is this the bridge? Ah, Data! We did it! Me and you, Data. We're in this together, baby. Whoa, shit. What is this? 3 months ago, a hooker came by. Named Lucky Stroke. And Holy of Days, on Magger's 7th birth call, Magger left the glen, cursing the gods, the E-men, and frigid winds that drove off to pray. I love reading this in an old-timey black man's voice, and drove off to pray. Starved Magger's community of outcasts. 7 days he braved the tundra, and 7 days, too, the Silder trudge in search of Ulriki's birthplace. Silder finds no glen, but something better, a crawl. Who knows the Scarfang? Frostborn. What in the fuck did I just read? What is this game? Pocket Thoughts is at work because she couldn't. She didn't want to type out hooker because they're probably tracking her keystrokes. It's like, nope. No, not gonna type hooker in the search field and have that on the old record. Lovely. Alright, I have following on both YouTube and Twitch. My YouTube is a lot bigger than my Twitch channel. Yeah, man, I do not. Twitch gave me zero love, except from Pocket Thoughts. He was awesome. He was like my favorite Twitch. Her and Raz were my two favorite Twitch folks. And Broken Super, of course, but he goes without saying. He knows he's the man. Josh Quinn. There's a handful of people that came out to show love on a regular basis. Yeah. Twitch was fun. Yeah, it was a good time. Definitely easier to stream to Twitch. YouTube makes stuff a little more complicated. Especially because I can stream directly from my Xbox to Twitch. But I'm at the point where I don't want 19 different platforms that I gotta be on, period. Like, I'm good, man. We'll do YouTube, TikTok, and my podcast, and we'll call it a day. Hello? Hello, door. Oh, hello. I'm Mr. Red. What in sweet Jesus, what kind of human is that? That ain't no damn human. That ain't no damn puppy. Where you find a human got a big-ass rib cage like that? Ooh, Frostborn. Dovahkiin. Of course I'm gonna use that. Who doesn't want to use the Frostborn? Oh, the Frostborn weak as shit, isn't it? Damn it, I gotta go level up the Frostborn. And we'll hold on to it for now. Then we'll kick ass later. Thank you, Data. You're the man, brother. You are the man. Visitor came, no visitor ever comes. Few even know of this holy sight, and none know of the axe or the Vargile's bones. Okay, that thing was a Vargile, not a human. But she knew many things. Her name was Sildur. She speaks via Hakun, yet she is mere Medun. Nothing, nobody. How could she have come so close to the truth? Thankfully, she seems unaware of this one's collections or the true location of Frostborn. Follows a path, nothing more. This one gave her an old midwife's tale. She walks, she weeps, ever searching for unity, ever awaiting the chosen one. Long have the midwives believed Rala haunts the Wen Ring, and many believe he holds the resting place of Scarfang and Frostborn. Even this one believed the stories once, though it led to nothing. Let Sildur follow the path. Let this one hide better. Very well said. Okay, let's No, you whore! I meant to do Yes, sir. All right. They're great scores. All doing more. Agathon says, I don't play anymore. Tried Final Fantasy 14, but nah, I've grown out of gaming, it seems. Get anxiety now from being essentially a button pusher. What games have come down to nowadays. Yep, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. It's funny, too, because I have, quote-unquote, retired or grown out of video games. Let's see, how many times now? The Nintendo 64 very quickly made me grow out of gaming because I thought most of the games, I still think most of the games, they're stuff. PlayStation 1 didn't do much better, although PlayStation 1 does have my favorite Japanese role-playing game of all time. And, blah. And then it was like I tried to come back after I got out of the army, and I remember like the Xbox 360 was coming but wasn't out yet. I had a PlayStation 2. I played Final Fantasy X, didn't love it. I was frustrated by the end just because I got impatient with it. I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit now that my life is way less chaotic than it was back in those days. I've noticed too that my lifestyle affects my enjoyment of video games. Like when I finally beat Final Fantasy VII, I hated that game because I was going through a rough transition. Like I was leaving the military when I decided to finally play that game. You know, only what 10 years after it came out, I guess. And but it was just like my lifestyle is affecting my enjoyment of the games. Like the only reason I'm able to put up with some of the bullshit like this game does is because I don't have all the chaos I used to have in my life, and I have, you know, my primary focus right now is being a dad, and that's the phase of life that I'm in because my kid's really young, and I don't have a lot of other things pulling at me. But whew. But yeah, so it was like PlayStation 2. I tried, and it's just like these games suck. I don't want to watch a movie. I don't want to play a simulator. I just want to go back to pressing A to jump and B to punch. Like, can we do that? And then the Xbox 360 came, and then I got to play Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and it was good enough that it was such a drastic, not like a lot of other modern games. I was like, oh, this is fun. This is actually dope. And then I played Two Worlds, and I was sold. I was like, dude, there's games like this? I'm coming back to video games. And then, a couple years ago, I traded all my video games away. I said, enough's enough. I'm done with this hobby. I traded almost everything I own. Gave up almost all of my collection. Stuff that now is worth $300, some of it. Yep, that's what I did, and now I'm rebuilding my collection. Because I picked up the collection hobby again, and then I'm also playing the games now. And having a good time chatting with people. Because playing games gives me a chance to connect. Like, if you want to know the ulterior motive, playing games and doing live streams gives me the opportunity to talk with you all in a way less formal, kind of we're letting our hair down way. You hear me being silly and being stupid and making dumb jokes. It's like, hey. But it also builds a level of trust and rapport that when I'm trying to help people, they can be them, like being here lets them know, oh, he's just as silly and crazy as everybody else. Like, I can be myself around him and not have to put on airs. Like, I have people calling me Sir and Mr. Chambers and shit. Like, dude, not necessary. On social, especially not on social media. Please. Mr. Chambers. What? No. I don't even make my kids call me Sir, let alone grown humans. Although I do call my kids Sir, and they do call me Sir because they follow my lead. But I don't like say, you better call me Sir. Yeah. Call me whatever you want, just do what I tell you. Hello from Sweden. Hey, Sweden. What's going on? You got another Swede in the house, Pocket Thoughts. Pocket Thoughts, you gotta play Two Worlds. But here's the catch. It's old and it's clunky and it's outdated. But what it is as a game is everything I ever wanted in a game. It's my favorite RPG of all time. Should arguably be my favorite game of all time. Should be up there. It's definitely in the top 10. I think it's number 3 or 4. I can't remember. I've been moving all my favorite games around, but yeah, God. And like, if you're capable and willing to play PC games, play the PC version because it's better. And then you could, like, if you need to play with a controller, you can, there's a mod for Two Worlds that you can play it with a controller on PC. Because that game's meant to be played with a controller. It certainly is way more arcadey than a lot of these more, I don't know, realistic fantasy RPGs. It's like an oxymoron. But yeah, anyway. Everybody should play Two Worlds and keep an open mind. Like, if your thing is you love Hideo Kojima games because you love stories, okay, you're probably not going to love Two Worlds. And that's why I think most people hated it, because the generation of kids that were reviewing it, they grew up with Metal Gear Solid. I grew up with Metal Gear. So I have very different sensibilities with the types of games I want to play. I stress the word play. Most of you reviewers these days seem like you enjoy watching your games more than playing them. These high marks you be given to shit that shouldn't even be considered a game, i.e., well, that's not good. That game's really old, so I won't pick on it. Yeah, pretty much anybody that grew up with the PlayStation, I'm like, you don't know games, damn it. You don't know what you missed. All right. Looks like we're still on the right path here. See how long that took to heal? Imagine me in a fight where 6 people are chasing me and the big boss is throwing lightning bolts that are heat-seeking at me. Imagine trying to heal under those conditions. That's what playing Remnant from the Ashes is like. This world is strangely sparse with enemies. Now, that is not a complaint. I'm actually elated that that's the case, because some of the fighting in this game gets really old after a time. Also surprised I haven't come across any simulacrum in this world. I feel like the game has been extremely brutal with me and finding simulacrum. I can't say I'm too thrilled with that. Turn up your mic, B. I will. Flames. All right, hold on. Thank you. There she is. All the way up with... I forgot. You know what? I forgot I'm using a shitty headset. My bad. I'm using a different headset that I typically use because $250 headset I bought, while a decent headset comes with shitty plugins. The freaking plugs that come with it. I just ordered a new one on Amazon. The shit was broken on arrival. Like, fuck. I'm just gonna get wireless headphones and call it a day. But right now I'm on one of my kids' like Five Below headsets, and it's not getting her done. I can tell you that because I can't even hear myself in the mix. That's how bad these headphones are. I can only imagine what I sound like to you guys, but it's either that or let you guys listen to my laptop fan really loudly in your ears when I'm talking through my laptop microphone, because none of the plugs for my good headset work. I spent $250 for a nice piece of hardware, but shit peripherals. Yeah, 2007 was Two Worlds. That's correct. I could probably win this game without dying. Yeah, at level 500. At level 500, heck yeah, I bet you could, man. It said kill the hog last. Okay. I'll be sure to do that. How many boss fights are on this world? I've had my fill of this game for today. Yo, hookers, let's go. All right. Show time, hold time. That does not look pleasant. Damn, there's 4 bosses. I gotta do 2 more of these bastards. Okay. Am I fighting Mega Man with a gun on his arm and a saber spear thing? Okay.
Want to have your taste cooked. This ain't good.
That's how long it takes to heal. Right there.
Damn. Better than you have failed.
Slow, Chambers. Come on, get your ass in the game, bruh.
Your lives are mine to take. Better than you have failed.
On that move.
Are mine to take. Damn.
I know what to do with that move. Reload, whore! Jesus Christ! Fucking slow ass reloading makes the fighting so damn tedious in this game. What the hell was that?
I'm in trouble.
Fuck this game. Seriously. Corsair Void RGB Elite Wireless is what I use and I love them. Cool. Let's see. You don't need to. One more you need. What are you doing, B? Play better. Play better. If I could play better, I wouldn't bitch about so many video games. Who have you been watching stream all these years? Oh man, here we go. Let's get after it one more again. Now, let's not waste our specials till we knock him off this stupid ass thing. Like, at least if you're gonna make this game as clumsy as it is, make the shooting controls as good as Call of Duty. Like, make something not a fucking chore. Slope. I hate time button mashes, faith. Have faith.
Better than you have failed.
I hate time button mashes, you heathen whores. Oh, much better. There you are.
More corpses for the pie.
Oh wow. Wow, okay. Alright.
My blade hungers.
You shoot danger close, homie. That's gotta hurt you too, you big dummy. If you want to shoot danger close, that is your business, but it better hit you too if it's gonna hit me. It's not fair at all. Run, here comes the fire arrows of justice. Oh yeah, it's totally fair.
Damn it.
Nice try, ho.
Yeah, better than you have failed.
Really? Couldn't just pull off a damn shot. The whores. Yep, you got it, iFlames. No, most games do suck, and I suck at them. Most games still suck. But I admit that I suck at them. Yes. Get some, Big Red.
Damn. I'm in trouble.
No kidding. Because it takes you 75 seconds to damn heal, probably doesn't help. Get some red. Baby, stamina, baby. Adrenaline, adrenaline, adrenaline. Let's go. Let's go, hooker! Handle business. Drop it. Oh, you coward. Frickin' whore. Get out here and fight. Oh, fucking coward. Like, you're already a pain in the ass enough. Now you gotta play frickin' possum with me? Let's go.
That's it.
Oh. Hate video games.
Whoa.
Alright, there we go.
It's over.
That's
Won't fit.
pick up everything they'll give you here. Alright, nicely done. We
Not
survived.
enough room.
Like I said, you can get through this game
Bag's full.
in single player, but these fights would be way less annoying if you have friends with you. Let's see. Like I thought, says, I like the pet's reaction. It was really well animated. I know, right? That was actually pretty cool. You can find the Corsair Void RGB Elite Wireless all day for $100. Okay. All right, I'll add that to the list of stuff I'm looking at, man. I appreciate that. He says, I suck at so. He's trying to console. Flames is trying to console me like, I suck sometimes too. It's okay. Yep. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Better take every one of these. At least we know we only have 2 more boss fights to do, and then this is all over. But, you know, I don't mind playing through these parts because it helps you level up, too. Like, I should have some more trait points now. Yeah, I got 2 more trait points, so I can add to my triage skill. But now you can see also how incredibly long it takes to level up in this game. It's insanity. That, like, I just went through a major boss fight and didn't even level up off of that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be what it's gonna be, baby. Melee charge damage. They love the melee stuff. Like, I don't use melee like that, bro. It ain't that awesome. It usually means I gotta get hit to hit somebody. What kind of tactical silliness is that? Do the machine guns taunt as well? Or are they only? It's not so much damage per second. It's that the machine. Yeah, it's the machine guns can put so many rounds down range, but the damage they do is very minimal. So it's like even with my big typewriter machine gun fully maxed out, it's only doing so much damage. You know. Crossbow actually in that fight worked pretty well because I was able to do massive amounts of damage quickly from a long distance away. So it was a boss fight. Like, if that was a more CQC boss fight, I would have switched to the machine gun for sure. And speaking of which, we need to go back to the crib anyway. Cause is my wife home yet, bro? I see. I knew she was gonna be back in a timely fashion. I know my wife. But if I get back in time, I'll take you to vote. Like, yeah, right. Get out of here. Back in time. Like, marrying women from the South is a very smart move. Just do not expect them to do things fast. It's the trade-off. You can have extremely low maintenance, but things happen slowly, or extremely high maintenance and fast-paced. Take your pick. So that's a New Yorker or a Georgia girl. Those are your 2 options. I chose Georgia because I cannot handle high maintenance at all. I don't have enough emotionality. Is that a thought men have? Is my wife home yet?
What? Yeah?
Yep, that's a
Better
thought
be
we
worth
have.
my
Let's see,
time.
a fan of knives. What am I? I'm crafting that from a silver fragment, or I could craft an alternator. Doesn't look like it does much damage. Spews 11 fireballs that deal 15 fire damage within 2 meters. Oh, maybe that is pretty dope. Let's go ahead and make a fan of knives, can't we? Go ahead and make us a incinerator, or an alternator rather. Yep, can't do the high maintenance.
Yeah, good.
Can't do it.
Keep moving.
Ah, good to see you again. Ah,
Actually,
let's
I
see
think
what I've got.
the truth is it's the other way around. Like, I don't think high maintenance people can deal with it. I think that's usually the issue. They run into hating me more than I give a shit about changing them. Alright, let's go ahead and get the alternator. How strong we can get this thing. Where's my typewriter gun? Okay, so 34 is the set point. The rounds per second here. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Interesting. This does more rounds per second, but a smaller magazine. Means we're gonna blow through ammunition pretty. Wait. Is that a simulacrum? Stop! Please don't do that. Alright, that's cool. Oh, we wanted to plus up our frost hammer too. Alright. Have you played Doom Eternal, B? No, I have not. I still need to finish Doom 2016. I haven't finished that one yet because I got bored, honestly. It just... I don't know, maybe the game's too long or what. Just lost interest. I do want to finish it, though. And then I bought the Doom Slayers edition so I could play... I still have never beaten the original Doom, which I want to do. But no, I have not played Eternal yet, man. I'd like to. Just haven't gotten around to her.
Be safe out there.
Don't you worry. 210 damage. See, this only does 140 damage. This petrified maul kicks way more ass. Although I'm sure this thing, the strikes, frostbite, stacks, like I'm supposed to read that and interpret it. I'm sure, I guess technically it's stronger than the thing I'm holding, but I don't ever feel like doing fucking calculus when I'm playing a video game. RPG makers with your hyper nerdy shit. Stop it. Just tell me the damn axe is stronger or not. Just make it kill or don't. Don't make me have to do calculus. You bunch of hookers. But yeah, Doom Eternal's on my list. It's one of the games I'm waiting for the next generation of consoles to come out. Because basically, I've collected most of the things I need to have from this last generation. I still need to get the steel case for Final Fantasy Remake 7. Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Still would like to get The Last of Us 2 Special Edition. Still would like to get... there's one other thing I wanted that is eluding my brain mind right now. I think it was a PlayStation game. Was it? Either way, but now I'm holding on collecting new stuff, and I'm gonna wait for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series whatever it's called to drop, so that all the games that I still haven't collected yet will all go on the $2 rack, and then I'll just I'll have a $2.99 GameStop shopping spree next year sometime where I'll pick up all the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 games that I left to die. And then I got to figure out what I want to do with. Then I got to figure out what I want to do with. What's it called? Lost my train of thought. If you like metal music, badass guns, and kicking demons' ass, you will like Doom Eternal. Yeah, and I like all those things, and I liked them in Doom. It eventually got boring to me, and I don't remember exactly why. I just was like, all right, I think I've done enough. I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down. Gonna chill. Hey, there she is. It's Thor.
Yes, you are kin to the Sparrow. Follow her. Find her. Only she can stop the creeping death.
See, this is one of the issues, and I'm not picking on Remnant specifically, but you know, video game stories need to be epic, right? So of course, when I find the sagely old giant in the woods, I would have totally hired Chris Tucker to voice him. Hey man, what's going on, baby? You need to because it's funny, because it's ridiculous. And to me, it's way more entertaining than this quote-unquote epic storyline this game's trying to tell.
A child from beyond our forest. She is one of you, one of us. And yet unlike either. For she is one with the mountains and wields the Sentinel's strength. The Sparrow does not belong here. She must return to her home. Only there can she do what must be done.
Word.
If she remains, if none can help her, the creeping death will consume us, as it has consumed so much else. And all will return to dust. Indeed. Take this path to its highest point. There lies the Sentinel. There hides the Sparrow.
Doom Eternal is more
Guide
fast-paced.
her,
Cool.
Sparrow
That sounds fun.
She knows
Like,
it
I remember
not,
the part of the game I
but
was at when I got
she
bored. It was
needs
in like
you
a
as
giant
much
reactor
as
room
you
that had
need
multiple
her.
levels, and it was getting overwhelmed. I was like, I don't feel like beating this level. I want to do something else.
Very
well.
We are Vargil, stewards of the Sentinel, friend to the Sparrow. We are here. We are always. Together in mind, though rarely in body, we walk the frozen land. Once, we were many, but we do not spread like the Uriki. And we are hunted every few seasons. The Uriki are small, but their numbers are endless. We feel every death as if it were our own.
Torture.
The Sentinel is the beginning and a bastion against the end. It is our forest's heart and protector. Long ago, the Sentinel gave its heart to the Sparrow. We know not why. And so, the creeping death grows ever nearer. Twisted, gnarled, an oak corrupted by time and indifference. Yes, root is a good word. Let me remember. Let me Sentinel knows, and perhaps not even that. She and her companion came to our forest against their will. The Oriki hunted them, as they do all who wander the forest. She found the Sentinel. He did not. And since that day, the Sentinel and Sparrow have been one. We do not know. The Oriki left nothing of him behind.
Very well.
This path will take you to the Sentinel. Seek, you are her kin. You will guide her to face the creeping death, or the Sentinel will fall.
We must not let the Sentinel fall, Argyle. Let us band together as men, and the Oriki will be destroyed. Although I think the Oriki is referring to it. Us, I don't know what's happening in this game, and I don't care. Just play and kick ass. All we need is to kick ass and play the game. A to jump, B to fire. Let's go. Maybe that should be the name of my studio. Instead of Succinct Games, maybe it should be B to Fire Games. And then Succinct Games could be the publisher. Because it's a play, first of all, on my name. 2, it explains the types of games I like. Simple. Not necessarily easy. I like hard games. I beat The Witcher 3 on the hardest difficulty my first time playing it. I enjoyed it on the hardest difficulty. It's actually quite fun. The final boss was very cheap, but beatable. If you stuck with it, he was indeed beatable. We had a case study around the James Damore incident at Google. If you are familiar with it, oh, am I? I've done quite a bit of talking about it over the last several years. He was an engineer that got fired back in 2017, I remember, for writing an internal doc on why females aren't drawn to STEM fields, basically. One of the questions we had to answer was, how can Google work in the future to have a more equal board of directors? And I'm over here thinking, why would they? And define more equal. Does that mean 50-50? Oh, I've had that exact discussion in my time when I played the role as a diversity executive several moons ago. We had that exact, there was a panel of women that were brought together to try to basically turn the tide for an organization that had been for decades very, very, very sexist, to the point of, I mean, at the level of sexual assault. Let's forget about sexual harassment. Like, sexual assault was happening on these premises. And when we started to bring the brains, you know, they got women from all over the organization to figure out how can we solve this problem. They also wanted some men in there for, you know, perspective. And so I was one of the men that was called. And interestingly enough, the conversation very quickly went exactly what you're talking about. They're like, we need more equality. Of course, we need to be treated fairly and equitably or equally. It's like, yep, Roger, tracking. And, you know, we would like to see more women in leadership positions. I'm like, yep, not hearing anything I disagree with yet. And then one person shouts out, and more women working here. We should fight for 50-50. And I'm like, well, what? Hold on. Why would you choose that arbitrary number? And if, you know, if the real problem is the men here, possibly, why wouldn't you go 80-20? Like, you know, it just derailed. I'm like, I remember stopping one group, like, hey, can we talk about the sexual assault before we worry about people in, you know, like how many women work here? Like, can we put some, because by the way, the people conducting the sexual assault, in many cases, were still employed by this organization. And so it was like, can we like deal with that first? Then we'll talk about how many, you know, how our talent pools in a very technical field that doesn't necessarily attract women as much as it does men, we can have that discussion after we stop women from getting touched inappropriately on elevators. How about that? You know what I mean? So, yep. I'm just glad I'm not in those rooms with you, Pocket Thoughts. 'Cause I gave up trying to fight that fight a long time ago. It's like, I'm out. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, it wasn't a bad experience at all. Like, we genuinely came together to do good for a group of people and tried to make a place better than it was. It wasn't a negative experience. It was just, that's, like, when you don't have people, when you don't have, because the people's not the issue, when you don't have an idea for proper solutions to problems by understanding the root causes of the problems. And the root cause of the problem was this organization had forever had weak-ass leaders that just had a good old boy system where they all took care of their friends to the point of covering up sexual harassment, sexual assault. It was that simple. Like, the solution to the problem was fire the fucking everybody at the top and start over. That was but nobody was going to do that. Like, the solution to the problem wasn't hard. It was get rid of the fuckers in charge that are allowing dudes to come up on freaking sexual assault and harassment charges and still have fucking jobs. Get rid of them. Not just the guys committing the assaults, the leaders who let those fuckers still work here after that happened. But when you have an organization that's run by a good old boy system, you're never going to have that. And make no mistake, people tried to make that suggestion. Let's just say the people who made that suggestion weren't working there much longer. Right? So, experience was actually a good one for me because it just showed me, like, wow, this is what people who don't have to put their lives on the line every day do at work. Wow. I never want to be a part of this. Didn't pay me enough to have a job working with that. Ugh. Thank you.
Yeah.
Homelessness sounds better than having to deal with that nonsense. Yeah, I mean, it was a good experience. It just taught me that most organizations are led by relative cowards. No real other way to say it. There's no polite way to say it. I mean, I could say underdeveloped leaders, and that would be true too. But really, it's just a lack of courage to do the right thing. And I don't necessarily think I would be any better in that scenario simply because they painted themselves into that corner by just hiring all their friends. So, I mean, you're really gonna fire the guy you grew up with because he touched somebody? I would, but that's because I'm an asshole that, in some cases, maybe not all, values my integrity over my friends liking me. Because if you come to work at my company and you pull some shit like that, not only will I fire you, I might shoot your ass in our off time together. Fuck around. You don't fuck with my people. I don't care how long we've been friends. Couldn't have been easy. No, it wasn't easy. It's just, you just realize when an organization has been a certain way for lots of years, outside of an existential threat of that organization no longer existing, it's not going to change. So don't waste your time trying to change them. And it was because some of the women that worked there, the advice that I gave them is they need to leave. You need to go find a place. I said you need to do one of two things: find a place that doesn't think it should still be the 1950s, or build your own shit. I was like, we live in the age of the internet. There's no reason why all of the women in this room couldn't own their own business 100% and kill it at business. Maybe with a little bit of training and education that you don't have on the business side of things. Shit, you can learn that. Hell, I didn't say this. Like, I have a course that teaches that shit. But in fact, I think I didn't have a course that many years ago. But had I had a course, I certainly would have told the ladies. But you know, just leave. Don't try to change, because one lady's like, I'm gonna change it. No, you're not. You're gonna go gray and be bitter by the time you're finished trying to change an organization that doesn't want to change and has no existential threat of going out of business because they're being subsidized by the government. And the government likes mediocre work, so they don't even have to be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that's what bugs me. If you want to be treated better as a woman, then what you need to do is work on the corporate culture, not invite more females. Exactly, because the only females that would ever get hired in a broken culture are women that would acquiesce to the bullshit culture. And so just implanting more women doesn't fix the problem. You have to outroot the leadership that's allowing the problem to exist. And that was never going to happen. That's why I was like, we need to just not waste time and even have these discussions. Unless, you know, when the person who, the CEO of this company says, I'll do whatever it takes to fix this company, well, the solution was step the fuck down and put a leader in charge who will start burning these motherfuckers at the stake who are beating women in this fucking company. Wasn't going to happen. So it's like, well, if you're not willing to step down or fire yourself, then why the fuck are we wasting our time doing this study? Stop wasting everybody's time and tell everyone this is the way it's going to be, even though politically you can't do that because it makes you look bad, but that's exactly what you're going to do. So, fuck it. I told the women, or some of the women that I knew, was like, leave as soon as possible, find another option. You have no loyalties to this place because it certainly has none to you, because it won't deal with the existential leadership problems it's had since its fucking inception. That's what I used to do for companies, is go in and tell them that the shit stinks. Needless to say, that wasn't necessarily all that much fun. Most people don't want to hear that their shit stinks. They want to hear that they're awesome. Right. And if women aren't drawn to these fields enough to make it 50-50, despite the millions of dollars invested in diversity, then we just might not be interested. Yeah, it's people don't like science because science seems sexist. And I guess technically, by their definition, it is. Like, Mother Nature is sexist as fuck. She cares not what we think. She has made it such that women, by and large, are not attracted to fields that in certain areas. Like, and the ones that are, good on them. They're awesome. I hope they win everything. Let's see. That's a very sober way to look at it. When it's big enough, it won't change. Thanks for that. Yeah, basically, that organization would, like, let's use a globally recognized business, right? The Washington, now called football team, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, a name that's been deemed as racist for a very long time. And if you know the history of the Washington football team, it was founded by people who allegedly were known to be very racist from the Boston area, right? And so the team used to be called the Boston Braves, and then eventually became the Washington Redskins, which is a derogatory term to a lot of people, and then eventually becomes, you know, the Washington football team. They didn't change that Washington football team shit until this year. And that shit didn't change until the team started losing fucking money. And then compounded by the fact, because the team has sucked for over 20 years. Right? And I'm talking about my legacy, my favorite football team. Two of my coaches, who are two of the men that helped me become a man, played for that team when they coached me in football. Because I played football not very far away from where the Redskins train. Right? So they like, I am tied to this team. I have a lot of love for the organization. But the organization was bought by a guy that is not very well liked or even respected in the community because of the things he's done over the years to make the team suck. Right? But until COVID hit and fans were finally fed up with enough of this bullshit, with this team sucking and the drama and the drugs and the not taking care of players, and until people finally stopped buying damn season tickets, they weren't going to change shit because they're the second or sixth richest team in the league. Right? Too many billions of dollars are changing hands for them. Why would I change? Why would I change anything? What's my incentive to change? Because I'm a good person? Nobody changes because they're a good person. You change because you got an incentive to change. Something you want bad enough or something that's hurting you bad enough to change, period. Has very little to do with your moral compass. Right?
Yeah, get it!
And so, until that happened, they were going to be the Washington Redskins forever. Because the owner made excuses about why it's not racist. And, you know, you can make an argument for or against whether or not it's racist. I personally couldn't care less. I said years ago they should change the name because the name is fucking stupid. Regardless of whether it's racist or not, it's a dumbass name for a team. And what in the name of Christ does Washington, D.C. have to do with Indians being, you know, battle-hardened? Like, you know, like, what does Washington, D.C. have to do with the known racist derogatory term for Native Americans? Like, what does that have to do with D.C.? Especially because the team didn't even originate here. You know, like, change the name. The team has sucked forever. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to change the name to something cool, change the brand, and with the brand change, we're going to set new expectations for the team to be successful. We're going to change the coaches. We're going to make the owner stay out of football affairs when he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And we just changed the whole brand. But nope, it ain't changing until somebody's wallet gets hurt. Bottom line. And that's what happened. Wallets got hurt. All of a sudden, the football team name changed. Like overnight. Done. So yeah, unless there's some type of existential crisis, a company that's stuck in its ways, regardless of how horrible those ways are, ain't gonna do much to change those ways. Unless, you know, in the one instance you do have a leader that does have a moral compass that does drive them. You know, when you have that guy or lady pushing the train, you might have a leader that's willing to stand up and be a hero and not a coward. Anyway. But yeah, sticking it, like, showing fealty to a company is ludicrous in 2020. We're gonna stay and change it. Ugh. Good luck. Let's just go somewhere where they already appreciate you. Why would you change? Like, are you married to working in this place? Is it that awesome? Never had a job that was so awesome that I would go down with the damn ship. That's that. Peace. Always the mammon. Yep. The NFL is politics driven. Possibly. Very possibly.
Damn, all out! That all you got?
Happy you were upfront with being closed-minded. Now I don't have to waste my time. Exactly right. Yeah, for real. 100%. But I think a lot of times people want to stay and change something because they feel like maybe they don't have value on the market. Like, they think they don't have a choice but to stay in the job they're in, and then, you know, they like, well, let's fight to change it. Because if I got, like, if your mindset is you gotta stay here, yeah, of course you want to fight to change it to make it better. It's not livable in its current state. But it's like I was trying to, one woman in particular, I was just trying to encourage her. I was like, dude, you could start your own business tomorrow, like, for real. You're still very, like, you're in your 20s. You have no kids. You don't even have any bills. You still live with your fucking parents. Like, get after it. Like, what are you doing here? Go build something. Where am I? On the precipice of ostentatiousness. Yeah, I can believe that, man. Right in your mouth. Shot him right in the nose.
Damn it.
Oh, damn it, there's one behind me. Always one behind me. All that hollering. Your ass down. Alright, alright, alright. It's a new boss fight, y'all. Alright, let's see. I want to do something supremely selfish right now that I can't talk about. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring myself to do it. Might just have to tough this one out. I want to completely be selfish right now. Oh, man. Life. Fortunately, this dilemma has nothing to do with the big priorities I have in life, like my family. But still, it's taking up my time. Hey, little rat. What's up, baby? You dead? Yeah, this frost axe is pretty dope, man. Freezing people up. I could dig that. Jolly D, what up, boy? My dude. Yes. My main man, Jolly Dangerous. What's up, brother? Just in here playing a little Remnant from the Ashes, getting my ass whooped. That's all I'm doing. What you up to? I'm doing. Oh, you're doing well. Good, man. Hey, how is acting going during COVID, brother?
Yeah.
Where, if at all, are you producing content these days? 'Cause I don't see. Well, I'm only on YouTube and TikTok at this point, but I want to make sure if you're in either of those places still actively, I want to catch up with what you're doing, bro. Getting ready to go to acting class. Right on, man. Stand with it. That's my dude. Persistence, discipline, and consistency, man. Gonna pay off big time for you, my brother. Big time. Right in your mouth. You like that? Oh, bitch, don't you ever run up on me again. I'll kill you. I'm gonna kill this guy's family. I'm gonna kill your whole family, rat. You don't know me. I'm murderous. Murderous. That's what they call me. Murderous. That's my first, middle, and last name. Murderous. All in your ass. Jeez. Ooh! All in your mouth. Oh. All right, that was unintentionally sexual sounding. Oh, this dude again with the rats. Get your rat ass out of here. All right, mow him down. Actually, if I can draw, yeah. Come on over here. Come on, keep coming, bro. Cause I got something for your monkey ass. Keep coming, homie. Keep walking. Boom! Too far away. Too far away. That's alright. Comes that ass whooping. Woo! Billy! Woo! Get away from him before he kills you. Heal, you big dummy.
I'm in trouble.
My wife texted me about dinner. Gotta check my texticles. This fight should not be this damn hard, dude. This should have taken me 8 seconds to finish. Get dead ass out of here. Okay. Now then. Hold my ground real quick so I can check this text message. Oh, was it a text message? Oh, who the... Get your rat asses out of here. What you sneaking up on? Whoa. Yeah, ho. Stay like that. Get your ass up. Alright, Sally D says... Oh, more rats. Sorry, I'm trying to read y'all's comments, but the game keeps throwing minions at me. It's its favorite thing to do. Usually generated minions. Right, now then, I still do stuff here and there on YouTube, but the acting thing is tough because no one is really flying people out. Also have another business venture as well. I want to be able to send you finished product. Hey, cool, man. You let me know. You get your acting chops over there on TikTok, my brother. Start getting some of that sponsorship money. Start doing skits on TikTok. Start amassing a following of other like-minded actors and kids who like your acting. Next thing you know, you might be getting a phone call like I did from Segway to say, hey, we want you to promote our Segway. Which I told them basically no, but you can tell them yes. Yes, sir. And yeah, once you get on there, just tag me in some of the videos you make. I'll help you promote them. Help you get to that audience quicker.
Yeah, get it. That was rough. He's down!
Yeah, the TikTok ban is over, man. You're all good. Come on over. Yeah, the whole TikTok ban thing. I didn't say anything while we were in the midst of it because I wasn't 100% sure, but it smelled a whole lot like smoke and mirrors. One last presidential flex before an election to show that he's standing up for the country, keeping us safe from those who would try to steal our data, even though they already stole all of it. Sorry. Yeah, the whole banning TikTok thing smelled like bullshit. There's also some other reasons we don't need to talk about publicly why, you know, a president would be inclined to make that statement for political reasons. But well, there they have already. Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all never had your identity stolen before? It's fun. They did it. I think they did it to me twice, years and years ago. He was like, hey, did you just buy a mobile home in Utah? Like, sure didn't. Thanks for the phone call. All right. Somebody did, said it was you. I said it ain't. Dadgum. But Utah sounds amazing. Once they buy it, yeah, I might come visit. So how many people are in Utah? Is it less than where I live? Because that sounds awesome.
Stay down.
I thought I was going to get in a fight on Saturday because a guy was tailgating my wife. She's like, babe, just please, just let this guy be an idiot. Just let him win, please. Like, no, I'm going to whip his ass. Let me get out this motherfucking van. And I said, stop the van in the middle of the road. She's like, babe, I'm not. Like, nobody messes with my lady. I kill his ass. She's like, don't. Just, come on. I have to take you home. I'll take you anywhere. Like you want to fight people. I'm like, because people are the... Fine. I'll shut up and let this guy just be stupid. And put us all at risk with his dumbass behavior. Because his life is clearly more important than ours. Polished whetstone. Let's see, what does the polished whetstone do? Probably nothing, but give us 0.0007% increase to range damage or something stupid like that. But let's check it. When attacking a bleeding enemy, these buffs are stupid. Who made this? Whoever, I need to find out who are the actual brains behind the RPG design of this game, because I won't play anything else they make. Like, I'm going to get through this game, and then that's it. These cats are done. Just the lunacy that this game is. Is that a dragon human? What the hell is that thing? Yeah, it's like to have such great discovery and have such great exploration and such shitty discovery. Like I said, this game is 1 step forward, 4 steps back. It's like, dang it, this game could be Game of the Year material if not for some of these decisions they made. But, you know, I'm sure somebody somewhere loves these decisions. I love that the buffs really don't make you that much stronger, but it's the taste because I like not feeling progression in my RPGs. Like, okay, that's you. And you're loving it, then play Remnant from the Ashes. You'll be in heaven. You'll kneel down and worship the God of your forefathers, man. What the fuck? Of course. Nothing ever doesn't spawn behind you in this game. Remember that too if you decide to play this. Nothing ever doesn't spawn behind you. In other words, something always spawns behind you in this game. It's a prerequisite. It's a requirement that I think the lead designer was like, hey, make sure every fight the player gets into, something hits him from behind, even though he thinks he already cleared the entire area. Just make something hit him. Make a rat show up out of nowhere. It doesn't matter. Just make sure he's getting hit constantly from behind. How are there no simulacrum on this level? They're gonna have to explain that to me, bro. I'm not on the train with that. I'm not sure how to get up out of here or how to do what it is I'm supposed to do up in here. What do you stream? Oh, hold on. What do you stream off of, B? I run my Xbox into, well, when I was doing PlayStation, I was just streaming natively from the PlayStation. Because PlayStation, you can stream to Twitch and YouTube. But Xbox, you can't stream to YouTube because Google and Microsoft are a bunch of big babies. But I'm running my Xbox through OBS, through the Elgato HD60, which is a pail of shite in 2020. It was cool when it first came out back in 1971. And then from my Elgato, I'm running it into my laptop with OBS. And OBS and Elgato have known issues with syncing up and making shit show up on screen properly. I don't really know which company. I'm inclined to blame Elgato more than OBS, because it's got, people working on it around the clock or whatever. But I really don't know. But yeah, so it's Xbox into Elgato HD60 into OBS on my laptop. When I stream from the PlayStation, a lot of times I'll just stream directly from the PlayStation into YouTube because it's easier. It doesn't have all the stupidity with it and my Elgato is not syncing with OBS and it won't show, and I just stream from regularassstreams.com. iFlame says Elgato hardware fucking sucks. Well, that's good to hear. What do you use, my good man? Because I would love to switch to another brand, but everything else I've ever used either sucks or I heard it sucks. So I started with Hauppauge when I first started doing game reviews. It was Hauppauge. Then I switched to Elgato. I heard AverMedia's shit sucks, so I never used theirs. But maybe that's wrong. Maybe they're the king. And then I saw like the Razer Ripsaw, which is what I thought about switching to, but it doesn't have any input for optical. I was like, I guess but I have an optical adapter because the new PlayStation, the newer PlayStations don't take optical either. It's like, all right, I need an optical adapter for my PlayStation. So I can stream at the same time I'm talking to my friends in the game. That was a mouthful. Agathon says, shit, I just realized my mom's birthday ended 80 minutes ago. Shit. Oh, you're fine. Call her now. Call her, say, happy birthday, you old hag. And just act like you didn't forget. Oh, Jesus, what? It's just gonna let me walk off the ledge? You punk bitches. Oh, that's right, I forgot I'm confusing this game with I unlocked a trait. Right, falling into a hole. I forgot this game is not Kingdoms of Amalur, which is another game I'm confusing with this one. So let's see, what trait did I just learn? Was it cool? Flashcaster mod. Oh, so you can level up how fast you can call your mods? Are you kidding me? Oh, you're all whores. She's not up now. That's why I'm saying call her now. Wake her up. Happy birthday, you old hag. I love you. Now go back to sleep. She'll love it. She'll never forget this birthday when you do that. She'll never forget. She'll be like, remember that birthday back in 2020? Remember that 2020 birthday when you called and woke me up, screamed in my face, called me an old hag? Man, that was my favorite birthday. I ain't never had another birthday like that. I don't know if I ever will. Exactly. Of course you would, because it's real.
Now what?
It looks like I've cleared this place out. Is this not... So this cave is just a cave? There ain't no boss fight here or nothing? I just walked through this cave for nada.
Stay down.
There should be 3 rats chasing me from behind right now. But alas, they are not here. Great. The rats are usually on time. There they are. Hey, rat. Yep, 3 rats. Told you. Told you. Nothing ever doesn't spawn behind you. I told you guys. I'm onto your game, Gunfire Games. You're whack. Although, you know, I joke. I probably would buy another game from them, and hopefully they take some lessons learned from this one. That's my hope. Get him, Red. Knock it to him, Red. There you go, Red. Appreciate it. Appreciate the assist, Red. Hey, Red, light his ass up. Light his monkey ass up. Yeah, do that with the shield, ho.
Oh, that was rough.
You know, one of the things I love about doing these live streams is a lot of the public perception of me in my TikTok videos and some of my YouTube stuff is like I'm this very stoic, serious person who's very professional. Like, I'm glad people get to see that, no, I'm an ass clown. Like, this is real. I'm not a hyper serious all the time. Like, I just think that's not real. I don't want anybody to connect with that illusion. Ugh. This reminds me of Vermintide. I think I bought... Did I buy Vermintide? Is that... Didn't they do one? That's the Warhammer series, right? Didn't I do some Warhammer? Oh, I think I bought some Warhammer. I don't know if I got Vermintide, though. Gotta check. Got my Han Solo pistol. Kicking ass all night. Alright, gang. I need to take a break. Figure out when I'm going to feed my children for dinner. Because my wife apparently ran away with my mother-in-law. And now I got to learn how to be a mom. So I'm going to go do that. And then I might be back a little bit later on. Haven't decided yet. So far we haven't had any hardware issues, so that's a good sign. So I'm going to ball out of here for a hot second. I may come back for... I know we're supposed to be doing Thursday Night Live tonight. I've been doing Thursday Night Live mad early, so I might not do a second one. But we'll see. Hang tough. Hang in there. I'll see y'all when I get back. Peace.